Google Finance is a service that features business and enterprise headlines for many corporations, including their financial decisions and major news events. Google Finance offers an easy way to search for stocks, mutual funds, and public and private companies. By combining content licensed from financial data providers with content from the web, Google Finance lets you easily find and manage your financial information online. Start by doing a company search at the top of the page. For example, we'll do Google. Now you can either type in the company's name or you can actually type in their stock symbol. For now, we'll just type in the company's name and hit Get Quotes. At the top of the page is the most viewed information for this company's stat sheet. You have a range, a market cap, shares, beta, your volume, and what it opened up at. Scroll further down and you'll see one of the more intuitive, interactive charts that I've seen on a finance website. It gives you their stock prices on certain days as you move your mouse along the line, and it also relates articles that have recently been released about the company to the stock prices rising. So you see here at letter E, stock price went up to $191.70, and if we click on E, you can view on the right hand side of the page that this article came out during the same time that the price went up. Now once we click on this article, we can actually read it, and it seems that there was a hiring of Wall Street vets to manage a $26.5 billion pile of cash, and that seemed to spark interest in traders. Further down, we have the company's competitors, their biggest competitors here. Here's Google against Microsoft, Yahoo, Apple, Adobe, AOL. These are some big names. You can see the price of Google stock compared to their competitors. It's much higher, it seems. Their change in price, the percentage change, as well as a line representative of a graph in the day, month, and year formats as to how it's been looking since. Also, you have the market cap to the right hand side here. On the furthest to the right, you have events for the company. Now, you don't need to have a Google account in order to access Google Finance, but if you do have an account, it allows for a more seamless integration between Google Finance and your Google account. Under Add Goog to My Calendars on the events here, you can see that there's a conference coming up, a shareholders meeting, all information that might be useful to me had I bought Google. I would go to Add Goog to My Calendars, which I do use. I do use Google Calendars here, and then I would simply click Yes, add this calendar. But for now, I'm just going to go back and continue on with the Google Finance page on Google. Here's the company description. It gives you all of the history of the company and such from Reuters.com. And you can also see a stat sheet of the board of directors and officers. If you hit bio and compensation here, it'll give you the information for each CEO's or each board of directors information in regards to bio and compensation there. At the very bottom, you have the Google Finance Beta, which is available in the US, Canada, UK, China, and Hong Kong, which might be useful if you're trying to share information with people who are from another country. Like I said earlier, you do not need to have a Google account in order to use Google Finance, but the integration with your Google account would be a lot easier. You can create your own portfolio by clicking the portfolio button. Earlier I added Google Inc. by simply going to add symbol and hitting Goog right here and hit add to portfolio. You can even add transaction data by putting in the date, whether you buy, you sold, you bought to cover, or you sold short. You can put in shares, the number you bought, price, the commission you paid to your broker, and some notes as well. You can also deduct from cash. This could be like a record-keeping type thing, something that you could do on QuickBooks or Quicken as well. If you look at the top here, you can edit these transactions. You can view the fundamentals, the performance of your stocks, and recent transactions that you've made as well. Also, if you wanted to download to Excel and share with other people, you can go to download to spreadsheet, or you could have that for your own personal preference. And you can also download to OFX, which means that you would be able to open it up in QuickBooks or Quicken. I personally find Google's finance website to be a lot more intuitive and easy to use than most finance websites. It's very simple, straightforward, it's not very cluttered, like most Google products. It's very easy to use. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation on Google Finance, and thank you very much for listening.